Good morning, beautiful persons. Greetings from sunny, beautiful, blue sky, Winnipeg. A little cool, but hey, I just had a run, so I am not cold. So, I should introduce myself. My name is Undesirable. I am a life coach and a wellness advocate, and I help you choose life. Yes. Okay, so the reason I do this is because my mother passed away at the age of 69 from complications of diabetes. I never got to see my kids grow up. This will not happen to me, and I don't want it to happen to you. So let's go on this journey together of choosing life. So what I wanted to talk about today, while I was running / walking, I was listening to an audiobook called, I forget what it's called, Success Attracts Success or something like that, by a guy called Frederick Dodson. I'd never heard of him before, so shout out to my mentor Aaron Postal for recommending it. Oh, hi Michelle, nice to see you. Thanks for jumping on. And so I was listening to this guy, and he's a life coach and reality creator is what he calls himself, because he doesn't like the term life coach, because there might be one or two other people in the world who are using that. So he talks about how you can create your own reality and so on, which is, those are good things. They honestly are. So, oops, got the sun in my eyes. Anyway, doesn't matter. The chapter I've been listening to is about habits. Oh, hi, Ala. Nice to see you. Thanks for jumping on. And he's talking about habits. You might recall, I don't know, a month or so ago, maybe more, I was listening to Atomic Habits by James Clear, and I was talking all about habits. Never hurts to bring it back again quickly. So basically the three main steps to changing a habit, and this is not different whether you're following James Clear or Fred Dodson or anybody else, because this is just basically how it works. So there's more than three steps, but these are the three main steps. Number one, become aware that you want to change this habit, because if you're just doing this automatically, if you which this is a habit that I'm going to work on, so I'd love to be accountable to you. Every time I open the fridge, I grab a handful of almonds. Now, almonds are awesome. They're healthy. They're good. If you're doing a low-carb lifestyle like I am, they're not a great choice. At least not if you're going to be grabbing a handful every time you open the fridge. That is really not a good idea. So, number one, become aware that you're doing something that you want to change. It could be smoking. It could be getting nervous at meetings. It could be eating at night when you know you really should be going to bed. That's another one, but I'm going to work on one thing at a time. And so you have to become aware of what it is that you're doing and decide that you don't want to do that anymore. That's the first and most important step. Second, you need to choose a different habit, a hopefully better habit that you are going to replace this with. Because a big mistake that lots of people make is that they have a trigger for a habit and they decide they don't want to do this habit anymore, but they don't replace it with anything. So, for example, way back when I smoked, which was in the late 80s, early 90s, I had this habit that I would roll a cigarette. I lived in the Netherlands where people generally roll their own, or at least they did back then. I don't know what they do now. And I would roll a sheki, a hand-rolled cigarette, while I was walking from my apartment to the tram to go to work. And so this was a habit. I didn't necessarily even want the cigarette at that point, but it was a habit. So when I stopped smoking, I really had to find something else to do with my hands and my mouth at the moment that I had a behavioral trigger to do that thing. I mean, I actually was not addicted to nicotine, thankfully. It was not hard for me physically to stop smoking, but the habits, what do I do with my hands and my mouth, was something that I needed to find something to replace with. And to be honest, I don't remember what it was I chose at that time in 1992, but I haven't smoked since then, so obviously it worked. Okay, it wasn't 1992, it was actually 1991. There you go. That is a long time. That's almost 30 years. Wow, yay me. So, anyway, to get back to that. So the first step is to become aware of the habit that you want to change. Number 2 is to find another habit to replace it with. And in the case of the present day situation, the trigger for me grabbing almonds is opening the fridge. And I have to open the fridge. I can't not open the fridge. But what I can do, I drink a lot of water anyway, but I'm going to drink another glass of water every time I open the fridge. Just because I need to do something clearly. And at least to break that particular habit. I might not need to drink a glass of water every time I open the fridge when I'm, once I've gone over that. But for now, my plan is every time I open the fridge, and I'm not talking about when I'm cooking, I don't grab almonds then if I'm opening it and closing it constantly. But like if during the day I come into the kitchen and I'm bored or tired or procrastinating or whenever I open the fridge, grab some almonds, I'm going to grab a glass of water instead. So that's what I'm going to do. So number 1, become aware of what you're going to do. Number 2, choose a better habit to replace it with. Number 3, and this is where a lot of people fall down, actually do it. Hello? Actually do it. And it's going to take a lot of focus and concentration, and be prepared to fail. That's the other thing. People think they're going to do it absolutely 100% right from the start. And then when they don't, they just give up. You know what? Even if you still do that bad habit now and again, but you're doing it less than you did before, celebrate that. And just keep going and just keep doing it. And just keep working on it. And actually I'm going to throw in a bonus 4th step that I don't know, is it Dr. Dodson? Mr. Dodson? I actually don't know. But anyway, that this guy recommends is that if you find yourself having trouble remembering to do your healthier habit, then remind yourself of the reason that you're going to do this. And for me, it's pretty easy, because if I continue to eat carbs at the rate I've been eating them for the last few weeks, with the holidays and so on, which are now over, thank God, then I am going to end up diabetic like my mother and sister. And my sister, thank God, has it under control at the moment, but our mother died at the age of 69. So, you know what, let's not go there. My plan is to not become diabetic, and I would like you to not be, or if you are, to help make it less of a problem. So, those are the now 4 steps. 1, become aware. Number 2, replace with a healthy habit. Number 3, actually do this and be prepared to fail a percentage of the time. And number 4, remind yourself of the reason for doing this. And if all else fails, come and talk to me. So, anyway, this has gone on for a bit longer than usual. So, everyone, have a great day. Remember, I love you. If you're on my mailing list, you should have got an email this morning, and that will be it for the week. So if you would like to get mindset emails from me, drop me a message. I'll be happy to add you to that. Have a great day. Remember, I love you. Talk to you again soon.